So the film starts in 1954, and we see a man whose name is Ray Kroc. Ray did a lot of work in his life. He worked as a driver in an ambulance, played piano in a musical band, became a salesman, and sold a lot of things, and he also did property work. When Ray was 52 years old, he used to work as a salesman for a company, selling juicers and blenders. He had saved some money in his life, so that he could easily spend his old age. Ray's wife used to support him in every endeavor, but Ray had to do something in his life. He had the desire to move forward. He always kept thinking that he should do something. One day Ray gets a call from his secretary, who tells Ray that you have to go to a restaurant and give 6 juicers. Ray says, "What 6? I think you have heard something wrong. Do this. Give me their number, and I will find out myself." The secretary gives Ray his number. When Ray calls there, he talks to a man named Dick, who tells Ray that yes, I had given the order of juicers, but you do not do this 6, but we need 8. Ray went to find out the address of their restaurant and went to deliver them. When he goes near their restaurant, he sees that there are very long lines of people there. When he also ordered something to eat, his order came in a few seconds. Ray was surprised to see their fast pace because no one orders so fast. Now he takes his food, sits on the side, and starts eating. Then a man comes to him while cleaning and asks, "How did you like our burger?" Ray replies, "Very tasty, but who are you?" That man tells me I am the owner of this place. When Ray also gave him his card, he found out that he was the one from whom he had ordered the juicer machine. Now that the man tells Ray his name is Mac, he also takes him inside. He shows the whole system of his kitchen. Ray liked everything very much. Here Ray meets Mac's brother Dick, with whom he had spoken on the phone. Ray tells both brothers, "I liked your work very much, and I want to invite you to dinner." Dick says, "No, let it be," but Ray does not listen to him. At night, the 3 of them meet in a hotel. Ray asks them, "How did you start all this?" "I liked everything very much." Mac tells us, "We were small and very hungry. There was a shortage of jobs in our city, so we went to Hollywood, meaning films in the world, where films were made. We started working as truck drivers there. And in a few days we earned a lot of money. Then we thought of opening a theater with that money. But at that time, only 1 or 2 movies were released a year. So we could have lost money. Then we thought of opening a small restaurant. But because that city was small, there were few people. So our work could not work there. Then we thought, why not open our restaurant in a big city? But we did not have so much money. So we shifted our small restaurant there. We named it McDonald's. Yes, the same McDonald's that is spread all over the world today. In the beginning, our work went very well. But slowly, our sales started to decrease. The reason was that our restaurant was actually a driving restaurant, where people sit in their cars, order, and the thing comes to them. But our order started getting late here. Mac says that at that time, there were 27 items on our menu. But during this time, we came to know that burgers, fries, and soft drinks are among our most popular foods. Then we started packing paper, and I finished the mess of utensils. Then we started saying that people should come and take their food, but we wanted to do something, so that our idea could be in that thing. No one should know anything about this. We told our customers that we would complete their order in 30 seconds, which was very difficult for us. But we did. We took all our employees to a place. We designed our kitchen, and got our employees to practice. At first, it took us time, but we succeeded soon. Then we made our kitchen exactly like that. But this plan also failed. When people started asking for delivery by honking at us, then we said that you yourself would have to come and give your order. More than half of the customers left us like this. Then we thought that the old way was fine. But for that, we could not do everything again. That's why we thought of opening again. So that people get to know us. That's when a lot of insects came there, which came because of the lights. Everyone left again. Our restaurant was empty. The next morning, a child came to us. He ordered 3 burgers. Although our restaurant was closed, we still did not refuse him. Then, after that, a car stopped. Then another. And in this way, the line got stuck. Which has not ended until today. It has been 30 years since we did this work. Now, after listening to the whole story of those 2 brothers, Ray goes from there. The next morning Ray goes back to those 2 brothers. And it says that you should open more McDonald's franchises in different cities. The restaurant is our name. Dick says that we tried it. But our plan failed. Ray asks, why? Dick says quality control. We cannot see these things properly. What will the people who use our name sell? What will they do? At one place we also opened a restaurant of our own. So they started selling something different. So it is better than opening 50 disgusting restaurants. We thought that was what we had now, on which we can control ourselves, pay attention to them. Then Ray's eyes go to a painting over there. When Ray asks about it, he says that this was our idea for our restaurant. There were yellow ring lights in that building. He says that this is a restaurant. There is more. When Ray goes to that place and sees the restaurant, in which there are yellow nuts, he thinks that this idea is amazing. When Ray comes back, he tells everything to his wife. Then she says that Ray, you have worked very hard in your life. Now leave everything. Give time to your family. But Ray was very hardworking. He wanted to do something by moving forward in life. That's why he again goes to his two brothers. Me and Dick, he tells them that I roamed in many cities. One thing was common in every city. It was common. Church and court. So this idea came to mind about McDonald's. We will also open a branch in every city where people can eat with their families and enjoy it a lot and have a lot of fun. So my meaning is clear. I want to work with you, people. Both the brothers also wanted this. So that's why they were ready to contract with Ray. There were many conditions in that contract. But still Ray meets all the conditions and agrees. Now they needed money to open a new restaurant. So that's why Ray keeps his house near the bank and borrows some money. So Ray started working on his project. After a few days, a new branch of McDonald's opened. In this Ray worked day and night. Now both brothers refused to listen to Ray. But Ray was crazy about everything. One day, he goes to eat with his wife and some friends. So there, too, Ray tells his friends about his ideas. He actually wanted to open another branch of McDonald's. His friends were ready to agree to this. They invest their money and open a restaurant like this within a month. The third branch of McDonald's opened. But Ray is not happy with their work. Then Ray sees all the conditions and decides that he will make his own team. He keeps all those people on his team. Who wants to do something in the future? Ray then meets a man who was the owner of the restaurant. His name was very famous. He is very impressed by McDonald's. His wife was also with the owner of that restaurant, which Ray liked a lot. He also plays the piano with him. That man had also bought a franchise of McDonald's from Ray. He says that I will open it in such a place, which is now a year away in the middle of the city. McDonald's had made a lot of progress, but Ray still does not have a profit. So now he calls Mac and Dick back and says that we should make a contract again so that I have some money left. But now both brothers felt they had made a big mistake by contracting with Ray. So now they wanted to end the partnership with Ray. When Ray goes to his house, his wife asks him, "Did you take a loan by mortgaging our house in the bank? I have gotten a call from the bank. You have not deposited their case for 3 months. If this happens, then we will be on the road very soon." Getting worried about these things, Ray goes to the owner of that restaurant, who had just bought the McDonald's franchise. His wife also liked Ray. When Ray tells him about all his problems there, the owner of the restaurant says to him, "Actually, Ray, for the ice creams, we make milkshakes. There is a lot of expense involved in storing them in the fridge." So then the wife of that owner gives Ray an idea. The milkshake is made from powder. She says that it comes in 2 flavors, chocolate and vanilla. We can save on our expenses by using it. By doing this, the electricity bill of all McDonald's will also be halved. We will not need ice cream again. Now, when Ray tastes it, he really likes it. He goes and tells everything to both the brothers, but after hearing this, they clearly refused it. They say to make a milkshake, "We need 2 ice creams. We cannot do this. We do not compromise on our quality." They refused this thing. Ray had opened 13 branches of McDonald's. But he was not earning money yet. That's why he goes to the bank so that he can spend some more time with them. But the bank was not ready to listen to him. Although Ray also talks about his helplessness, they cannot help him. Then a man sits there. He listens to Ray. When Ray comes out of the bank, that man follows him and cries and says that I have heard all your talks. If you are not earning money by doing such a good business, you do not make any profit, then you are doing something wrong. I saw McDonald's. I ate food there many times. I do not understand why you are making a mistake. Now that man goes to his office with Ray and reads his contract papers. After reading this, he says to Ray, if you want to bring about any change in your business, then you have to get the permission of your partners. This is written in your contract. When you allow someone to open a branch of McDonald's, what do you have to do? Ray says that whoever wants our name, that man buys land. He makes a restaurant. Then we give him a November 20th, 2023 McDonald's franchise license. Along with that, we gave him training. We also told him about the use of our machines. That man listens to Ray and says no. In this way, you can never earn a lot of profit. Why don't you do this? You buy the land yourself. And then there is the man who wants to buy the franchise. You put him on loan. In this way you can take more land from that loan. Then your business will also increase. And if those people do not keep the quality of things good, you cancel their license. And then your partners Mac and Dick. Everyone will be in your fist. Ray says that if I do this, then both brothers will not be the owners of McDonald's. That man says yes. Now Ray listens to that man and opens another company. His name is Franchise Reality Corporation. When Mac and Dick find out about this, they get very angry. They tell Ray on the phone, you can't change anything at McDonald's. Ray says, I am not changing anything. You will do all that. But I will decide what is happening outside. Ray had also met many investors like this. He also starts making powdered milkshakes. When Mac and Dick find out about all this, they say, look, you are doing something wrong. You do not ask for our permission for anything. Ray says he is tired of following your orders. You have become an obstacle to my progress. I say anything to you. You clearly refuse. Saying this, he had switched off the phone. In this way Ray goes according to his will and opens many branches of McDonald's. When Mac and Dick find out about all this, they say to Ray, you have stolen our idea. First of all, the idea of face-to-face service was ours. Ray says you both can never move forward. You do not want to progress. So I did all this. You have to take risks for business. And I did all that. Ray says you can't do anything to me. Hearing this, Mac gets a diabetes attack. Because he already has sugar. Mac is taken to the hospital. Ray also comes to meet him. He gives him a check. Mac says, what do you want to buy? Ray says you get well. We will talk again. After saying this, he left from there. Mac tells his brother, we can never win with this. Now Dick calls Ray and says we need a lot of money, and 1% of the profit of the company, as well as the ownership of our first branch. Ray thought all this was too much. He talks to him. And she says, look, I am ready to listen to everything, but for the 1% profit, I can't give you that. Because my investors will never agree to this. They both agree. Mac asks Ray, when you met us for the first time we told you everything. Why didn't you start your business? He wants to run a successful restaurant, or not. But the success is in the name of McDonald. I wanted this name. Look at all the money I gave you today. You can't earn it all your life. Saying this, he leaves from there. Now, Mac and Dick McDonald's name Ray had bought it completely. Today in 5 countries, there are 1,600 branches of McDonald. So this is clear. The same person moves forward. Who has the passion to work? Who is inside Ray? He achieved a lot with his passion. It is shown at the end. Ray had married the restaurant owner's wife, with whom he also played the piano. This is a true story. So I hope you have found out. How did McDonald become? And with this, the story of this movie also ends here.